Nigel David.
MK
with Night of the Living Jam. We are at the Spot Studio in Schneider, Indiana, right?
It's so exciting.
Kofi Baker, everybody. Kofi Baker. Seriously.
I am a legend in my own mind.
Just ask him.
Just ask me.
Just ask him. So, you just got done with your drum clinic?
I did.
And we're going to have some footage of that.
You're going to get all the worst parts that I played, stick them in there and go, this guy sucks.
No way.
Only the bad parts.
Only the bad
Well, you know what?
And I'll still be amazing.
Right?
Because it was so good. Even the crappy parts are insane.
Even the bad bits are good.
Yeah, even the bad bits.
Well, you see, we know it was good because you had a crowd around you the entire time afterwards.
Screaming.
They would not
There was
leave you
underwear.
alone. They were pulling
All
your clothes off,
Men's
ripping your
underwear
drums
too.
apart.
Yeah.
Over the stage.
They were trying to lick the sweat off his forehead.
Ridiculous.
Phenomenal job.
One of the things I liked the best was at the beginning when you were like, I'm going to show you first what my dad showed me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like the thing
I'm going to
that's
show you this,
fundamental.
and you will listen.
And that way you're showing what you learned to a whole new crowd of people that don't know.
Respect your elders as well, kiddies out there. You know, we're
Or
not
this man's coming after you.
We're not 100 years old for nothing. You know, we've learned a few tricks.
Like how to make brownies.
Right.
Right.
How to take your drugs right.
Seriously.
Before we go on too much, I have a gig to advertise, a drum book.
We didn't have to ask him.
They didn't ask me because we're running out of time because the battery is about to run out any minute. So we're going fast here.
Sudden
And a
death.
drum book that's on KofiBaker.com. No, it isn't. It's on Amazon.
There we go.
Don't go to KofiBaker.com.
Yes, you do.
Okay, go to KofiBaker.com, but not for the book.
So-
what else is there? There's gigs.
Yeah, you got gigs.
Ask me
those
about a
are
gig.
Okay, so this Saturday, you're gonna be
gig.
at Hammond.
Somewhere in Hammond.
Somewhere in Hammond.
My girlfriend puts the GPS in on the gig and puts me in the car and goes that way.
Yeah.
And off I go. KofiBaker.com or Facebook Kofi Baker, and the information will be on there. Social media is the way to go because I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't even have to show up to the gig sometimes. It's so amazing.
Really, you just name your name on it. That's it.
Just my name.
So you got the charisma and you have the presence. I don't know if you get charisma.
I've got the
presence, though.
biceps as well.
Whoa, yeah, seriously.
I mean,
look at that.
two of them.
Here, look at that. Here, feel that one.
And look
Ow, that's so hard. So we have this really cool thing.
Ah.
I wanted to bring this up. I want you guys to see this.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
This
This right here.
amazing drum made by Steve Crabtree, and it's my mum's artwork.
That's amazing.
Look at that.
And not only is it a beautiful sounding drum, it's a beautiful looking drum.
And it's got so many memories attached to
It
it.
makes me a bit emotional when I look at it sometimes, but
I mean,
it's my mum's artwork.
that is incredible.
That is a
You can actually,
wonderful
social media, I
legacy.
think you can go to lizbaker.com or at least go to the Ginger Baker website and you can find my mum's artwork from there too. Anyway, thank you for not coming to this event because you missed the best event you're ever going to see, and that's it. You've done it, but you can come to the next one and maybe make up for it. These guys are great, and
Thank you.
go to their website because you won't see mine if you don't go to
Night of the Living Jam.
Again, we're at the Spot Studio. Thanks to John
Yes,
Huber.
thank you, John.
You know, John Huber just bringing in the talent. Doing an amazing job. We're always so
He rocks it.
thankful to be in this studio.
Yes.
For MK.
For Nigel.
And for Kofi Baker.
And for Ben.
And for Ben.
And
for
Paige.
Paige, our new social coordinator. It's going to be Night of the Living Jam.
Night of the Living Jam!
the Crosco rhythm, the Latin stuff, the cowbell. That's a 4-beat, but the African version of that. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's 12/8, but 12/8 is 4/4. So it's just how the African kind of feeling. I really like the Latin stuff. So, there I'm going off on the 3-beat and the 4-beat together, playing the two against each other. So, I think you can meld it all together, which my dad kind of did anyway. I don't think he knew what he was talking about. Other styles I like to play is jazz, obviously. And my dad was good at putting the jazz and the 4 together. So he kind of melded the jazz. Snare back on. Okay. that's me messing around with some jazz stuff, which is fun for jazz because you can pretty much do anything you want. You know, jazz. Every drummer should start with jazz because that will get you independence. You don't normally have to count if something's always going. Like I said, with Damon's one of my students, and I was saying about reading. When you first learn to read music, you know, you're working out, so you're counting a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. As soon as you kind of got that down, you don't have to count it. You can go 1 and 2, and then you're going 1, 2, 3. You're just counting the bars. Then you're just counting the songs. Right. You know, oh, song 1, song 2, song 3. When I used to teach, I would never tell people to play exactly like me. You know, I would just teach them the technique to open themselves up. My dad taught me just to practice drums. The only time I played with music was when I was playing with a band. I never played along with anything. I didn't know that was a thing. For me, my dad had just taught me, you know, practice this and, you know, do this and do that. So that's what I did. It wasn't until, you know, you have to learn songs that I play along with them, you know. And that's what happened to me at a very young age. I joined Steve Marriott, Humble Pie Guy, when I was 18. And from then on, I was just learning songs to stay alive. I've still got so much shit to learn in terms of what I'm doing. So, like I said, you have to specialize at some point. You have to say, well, I want to go in this direction. You know, and that's the direction I want to go in. And that's good because you don't want to go in the same direction as everybody else anyway. You want to have your own voice.
And I've seen you do stuff, some amazing stuff where you're doing a different time signature with every limb of your body at once.
I don't know if I'll do that now. But
I don't want to put you on the spot because it's like, I have never seen anybody do that before in my life. It sounded unbelievable.
Well,
you think, oh, it's just a trick. But no, it just sounded unbelievable too. So that's my goal in life.
Well, the closest I can say to it's like meditation, because when you set limbs going on times and you forget about them and then you bring in another one and you forget, you still have to monitor it. So you still have to monitor that it's saying you're all tied together. And when you start bringing in 4 times, it's really hard to keep it going for a long time. I mean, I can keep it going for like 3-4 minutes sometimes, but it starts to fuck with you because you're keeping track of 4 separate things. I could try and do it for you. So you just bring in, like, you start with whatever time, a 5 maybe, a 3. I'm doing a 4 here, but that's a 4. So I need more toms to play a 5 and a 7. I mean, I can double up, but you're bringing in, you're keeping, you know, like the 5, you know, and trying to keep that going while you play that.
Hey everyone.
Hey everybody.
Nigel.
Night of the Living Jam.
Night of the Living Jam. MK.
Nigel.
We're here. Spot Studio.
Yes, we are. Schneider, Indiana.
Schneider, Indiana. Look it up. It's a great studio.
Upstairs is a room full of people watching someone who has mastered their craft, teaching them how to master it themselves.
Absolutely. And who better to learn from? I mean, a baker.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He started off the clinic with, I'm going to show you some of the things that my dad taught me, except in a British accent, and I can't do that.
So anyways, guys, for MK.
And Nigel.
Night of the Living Jam.
Night of the Living Jam!
Thank you very much for watching Night of the Living Jam. This is the Spaniard. Hasta la luego.
Of course he had to get behind the drum set. Of course.
I don't know how they do that.
I don't either.